at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Jones.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing, Jones.
This is swung out to Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Fourth down now coming up.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Knowles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And it'll work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, Knowles. And he'll be brought down right at the 30.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Cowboys at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A big play here from Dallas. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Knowles. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flushed out right. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Play after here coming up. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football 4 times a night. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Oh, and his early struggles.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. Now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Running right, it's Pollard.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good,
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year,
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Over the middle, hauled in by Wayne.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Knowles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jones now on 1st and 10. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there that will bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jonathan Mingo from 6 yards away. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
A big play here from Dallas. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Knowles. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Okay, here we go. Up we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, hey.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jones.
That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he will have the 1st down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Jones looking around. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Bengals 42, Cowboys 28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's second down. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here now, third down.
70 Lions.
Up the middle they go. Knowles. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they want